Howdy, FlossTube. This is Angel from The Elegant Thread, back again. You'll notice I haven't quite figured out how to put like intros and all of these other things in there yet, but that's coming. So until then, I will just ramble on because I have so much to share with you. Oh my goodness, the comments have been so great. The reason I do this is to meet people in the community, because I'll be honest, I'm one of those bashful stitchers, right? So for 40 years, I've been kind of hiding the fact that I cross stitch, and I'm embarrassed to do it in front of people, like even embarrassed to do it in front of my spouse. So when I found like that little stitching group, it really just touches my heart, and to know that all of these floss tubers are out there and these wonderful people are stitching all of these really great projects. I mean, it makes me feel like I'm not alone in this. I thought it was a dying art, to be honest. I really thought, the only people that do are like 100-year-old ladies, right? So, oh no, contraire mon frère, it's all of us. So, very excited. So I have a few things to share with you. The first being a finish. I think people call these an FFO. Was that a finished flying object? I don't know. Final finished object? I don't know what it stands for. Anywho, the Wright's 1726 pin keep drum. So here it is. I even made the strawberry. Oh my goodness. See, it's so cute. Okay. I've even sewed together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. This was incredibly difficult to do. So I'm a cross stitcher, not really like a sewer, like a hand sewer. But I got what I did is I left that the cardboard piece that in the bottom so that it has something to stand up on. And I love the fabric. I think it's amazing and it's beautiful, and I stuffed it. It's probably not as stuffed as Vanna at the Twisted Stitcher would like to see it. There weren't any corners, so I didn't have to deal with that. But yeah, it's amazing. And only we know that this tree, almost in the middle, is a slightly different color. But someone pointed out that trees are different colors. I forgot to write down the name of the person who did that. I'm so sorry, but you know who you are, right? That's perfect. That's genius. So in 100 years, 200 years, when someone comes across this and they're like analyzing, how they do, analyzing all the antiques and stuff, what was this stitcher thinking? Why is this one particular tree slightly different than the other one? Was it an artistic expression? Did she run out of floss? So it'll be the mystery of the drum pin keep. So here it is. It is the Wright's, here we go, 1726 drum pin keep by Samplers Not Forgotten. Ta-da! And it was stitched on 36 count beige linen from Weeks Dye Works, and the threads are all Weeks Dye Works threads. It was a kit. I used what came in it, and there you have it. Da 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 da. And it's very exciting, and I keep my pins in. So, yay for me. I'm glad. What I did is when I got the sewing machine, the Bernina, I thought, well, I bought one of those tomatoes. I might have told you this already. If I did, move forward. I got one of those tomatoes that you put the pins in, and I thought, why the hell is it a tomato? Why do people use a tomato? There's a history, I guess. And I thought, the tomato was really hard. So like when I was taking my pins out, when I was making my my project bags, because that's why I bought the sewing machine. Who doesn't buy a sewing machine just to make project bags? I could take the pins out, but I couldn't get them into the tomato because it kept scooting away from me. You know what I mean, right? It's really hard. I thought, well, I cross stitch anyways, and I see people making all these cute little biscornu things. I need a pin cushion. And then I visited my mom, and we went to 3 Stitches in Houston. And I came across this pin keep, and I thought, oh, I'll just make one of those. Here, and of course, since I got that, then I found another biscornu that's great. Then the ladies in my stitching group had an extra pattern for a biscornu and they gave me one. So now I have a haul of pin cushion things to do. So now it's gonna be the theme for 2019 is pin cushions. Maybe I'll make a whole bunch and I'll just pick the one that I like the best. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I, of course, since I finished something, I had to start something. So I started the Sweetheart Tree Bumblebee Biscornu. So the pin cushion, ta-da! Now, it's a bumblebee, so that makes me think of the Heartstring Samplery. Hi, I'm doing a bumblebee since you said 2019 was going to be the year of the bumblebee. She's probably not watching this because I know she doesn't watch FlossTube. She only makes a FlossTube before she goes to market. And of course I found her and then I watched every single one of them. I spent like a whole evening doing it. So addictive. Here it is. The Sweetheart Tree Bumblebee Biscornu by Sandra Cox Van Nosdal. And I'm gonna learn quick, right? This is how far I've gotten on it. Ta-da! So this I'm stitching on 32 count platinum Belfast linen, and all of the floss is DMC, and it's a kit. So there will be 2 of these, and then I'll put them together. So no telling how long that will take. I do have a couple of other things I'll show you next time. I have some old whips. I have some really old whips, dude. I have whips that are probably older than your children. So I have old stuff that I take out, I gotta work on, I put it back. I don't know why. I did meet someone who made a comment in FlossTube that she hadn't stitched for 30 years. I, like her, didn't take a 30-year hiatus, but I took a good 5 or 10-year hiatus when crazy things were happening in my life. You know, like an early midlife crisis. I don't know what was going on, but I didn't stitch and I was bashful about it. So, but I'm back and I absolutely love it. And I'm so sorry I missed those years. And if I would write down people's names, again, you know who you are. You just came back after 30 years and I bet you maybe feel the same way, that you miss it. Hey, welcome back. It's great, huh? I also finished a new project bag. They're medium size to small project bags. I'll call them medium size. You can use it for a small project or you can use it for accessories for a BAP, which we all know what that means. My stitching group at Accents and Stitches in Metairie, outside of New Orleans, lovely ladies, absolutely love them. They do this week at the beach every year. I think I've mentioned that. And they give out, they call them happies, which so I think that's what they call them. Those are little gifts that you give out to your friends, right? So they gave out some fabric, someone gave fabric as a happy, and they have a theme every year at the beach. And this year's theme was pine cones. Got the cutest little things all in pine cones. But someone gave out fabric. So I made a project bag. So here it is, finished, ta-da, and it's sparkly. Ooh, yes, and it's lined with sparkly fabric. Hee-ha-ha. So it's, it's lightly padded, because I lightly pad the smaller ones so they're not super bulky. And if you put stuff in them, you can put it inside your bigger bag and it doesn't take up so much space. Genius. Okay, so here's a medium project bag. I made 2 of them, so that's how I had enough fabric to make 2 of them. Little wooden button that kind of matches the pine cones, has a little like tree stuff in it. So yay! I have 2 of them. I think I'll wait until like maybe closer to Christmas, and then I'll post them on my Etsy shop because I'm not going to use them, or I could give them out to the ladies at the stitching group. I haven't decided yet. So someone did ask what my Etsy shop is. I'm Angel from The Elegant Thread, so my Etsy shop is The Elegant Thread. And I love to make needle minders and project bags. So that's what's on there, needle minders and project bags. And I also, what I'm using for my current project, let me take it off of, because I can't show you the actual, chart. On this project, I am using, here, we'll put it on this little guy. I am using my little green frog needle minder. Yeah, here he is. Isn't he adorable? Little green frog. Oh, put him in the middle. Needle minder. And I make my needle minders with these button backs, so they're ergonomic, so you can actually grab the thing. Neat, 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 neat. For, you know, older hands, stitchy hands. So that's that. And the needle minders that I make are magnetic on the front, obviously, and they're also magnetic on the back. So I was telling I had one with me, and I was, Angela, the owner of the shop where I go, we were talking about the needle minders, and she said, oh my God, they're actually 2 for 1. Like, they're double. You should say that the back is magnetic too, because someone could literally take off this little button back, and that can also be like a little needle minder. Anywho, I'm gonna use the little cute green frog on my sweetheart tree bumblebee biscornu, because I don't have a bumblebee needle minder yet. So if I come across something that I think would make a great needle minder that's a bumblebee, I'll make one. But until then, it's a green frog. So that's my work in progress. That's my finished pin keep and my finished bag. Okay, now I just want to say a couple of people I found. When I find somebody new, I subscribe, and then I watch them like crazy. So, so grateful. Okay, if you haven't watched her channel, you have missed a chunk of peace in your life, right? So she has the best personality. She is a ebullient and fun and so sweet. Like, I want her to be my mom, right? I know we're probably the same age, but she is awesome. I want her to be my BFF. How's that? And I want to have coffee with you. So grateful because it's awesome. Her videos are really great, and she has some beautiful quilts, and her finishing is amazing. So thank you for making videos, and thank you for letting me lurk about and watch all of your videos. I think they're awesome. And on Instagram, there's a person that I subscribe to, I guess that's what it's called. Her name is Priscilla Blaine, and she's somewhere in the Midwest, and they obviously have a lot, all of you in the Midwest have a lot of snow. I love snow. It's my favorite thing. So she posts these snow pictures in the morning. She puts her coffee mug up there, and she takes a picture, and it makes my heart sing, absolutely sing when she does that. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, thank you, thank you for doing that. I don't think you realize how wonderful that is for some other people, for me. Thank you. So that's it. Those are the people that I've been watching. Very quick video. I wanted to show you my finish because I had to tell somebody. I mean, it's not Wednesday yet. I haven't been to see the ladies and show them, pass it around. And I wanted to show you my start. So that's it. Have a really, really fantastic day.